We're exposed now.
Easy money. Yeah, right.
The goblins aren't smart enough.
If it ain't the field...
You sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot.
Half my crew are full of holes. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here. And losing track of the bloody druid.
They chased us, all the way from the ruins we were poking around in. Aye. His name's Halsin. And if he's still alive...
We've got a contract to track down...
Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now.
Wasn't no few goblins, mate. There's an entire hive of them. Job's up.
There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate, but gold ain't any use if you're too cold to...
It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple.
I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own Todger. Goblins made sure to...
All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn.
Don't thank me. I'll...
While after this.
Hope the road isn't too bad.
Don't you lie to people. I know you have it.
Touch me and I'll bite your fingers off. I will.
Can't wait to get back to the gate.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
You're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have...
Ah, you. Thank you. You stopped us. Well met. Though I should warn you, whatever your business here, this latest attack will only strengthen their resolve. You're wounded? The druid Halsin's a renowned If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice. They've started a ritual to cut the... We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters. I've tried. Korga, their new first... You, though. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more...
Really? We're messengers now.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced, you'll find the druids at the...
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes. Of course.
Give it back, kid.
I already...
I'll talk to the guard. Baldur's Gate.
Not for communal use, it seems.
How long do you think we've got before the goblins come?
Goblins, druids. This grove is a... Grab what you can and... Is that everything? I think that's everything.
Touch me and I'll bite your fingers off.
Children!
I
Look
will.
who's here. Calm down. Please.
The Blade of Frontiers. What a thrill for the children.
They're tough kids. Smart, too. Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the Blade of Frontiers, racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires.
You were on the ship. Better friends than the ones hitching a ride in our skulls, at least. I'm sure you know the stories. Doomed to shed our skin and become illithid. They say there's no coming back. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her.
Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Her name is Karlak. An archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill.
I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned illithids infected me before I could end her.
She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses. Just so you know, my first duty is but you'll need to make room if you want. Still, when the time comes, call for the A splendid plan. We'll talk more.
I know you have it.
Touch me and I'll bite your fingers off. I will.
Don't touch me. Hardly a challenge.
Look, don't take your eyes off my hands.
The waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
With pleasure.
Please, let us through.
It is forbidden. Let my daughter go right now! She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back! Oh! Let me through, Ragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out! Come, Magrin. Give him a chance. You, get back! No, and you'll find trouble.
A moment, Giorna.
What? You?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost your senses, Korga? Release her.
She stole the idol of Sylvanas. She must pay the price. We will imprison the thief under guard of my servant. When we cast out the rest, she may join them. Let the devil be an example. We will tolerate outlanders no longer. The grove will be made safe. The circle will be closed.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. Girl? You mean parasite? She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it. Very well. She may go. Break your word, and my serpent shall feed. Sif, Tila to me! Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
I know that look. You're one. It's nothing to do with. It's just something I have.
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. Positive. You can trust me on that.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a... What is youth, if not a time to be forgiven for? Couldn't agree more.
Oh no. I hate wolves.
I didn't realize you were frightened of wolves, Shadowheart.
Everyone's frightened of some... I suppose you... They're ravenous predators. You've been decent to me so far. Maybe if you can... Don't make me face any more of them. Really? Maybe that's what I like about you. You're different. Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think? Easy is often less interesting. Besides, we've plenty... Sweet of you, but don't worry. Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along...
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster? First you urge grace, then you speak truth. You surprised me twice over. A shame the grace period ends. The Viper's fangs have been bared. She must guard her brood. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. The Rite of Thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out. And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
This will all be over. The ritual's almost finished. Steal from us. The game. We've shown them once. We take road law seriously.
By letting that child escape without consequence. Just as well have lain on the ground and let them trample.
Not for communal use.
I see you. Just give me a moment. A moment. This may be Catherine's. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe. A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole. Come. We need to be quick. This way. This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. Seems so. Gave Master Halsin a right start. It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was happening. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. All right. Let's see what we can do. Of course. Now, tell me what's been happening. Any symptoms? Strange events? Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. You know, I've spent my life treating folk, and never once... Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. Except the thing in your skull, though? It's different to anything in our... It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you... Not yet, anyhow. Could be. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were... Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't... If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can... Thank you. I wish I could tell you more. All I can say for sure is they all went to the... Good luck out there. And if things start to go back...
Step at a time, Ned.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
Better a quick draft than ceremorphosis, nonetheless.
Better than becoming a mind flayer. Keep it, in case things start to go very wrong.
Tidy slot. but no rune. That might be worth a look.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented. Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader. Master Halsin. Perhaps Goblin called. Perhaps more will die if the rite is finished. Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return. Sylvanas is blessed. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with... You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
You were at the gates. Just a few questions, if you please. There's... How would you describe that?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details.
My, a scholar after my own heart. Uh-huh. I've always preferred experience to... Now, and the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
witnesses. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally? They did, didn't they? I've interrogated one. A captive is the scandal. Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp. Pardon me. I must prepare to...
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her. The Nine Hells will sooner freeze over, but we'll try. Bells, it's our job to get us out of here safely, not yours.
It's my job too. The druids don't care about us. No one does.
At the ready.
We have to look after ourselves. That's what Mole says.
That girl. I don't care what Mole says.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
Me and I'll bite your fingers off. I will.
We should be getting drunk at least. No fun waiting for death, so... We should be getting drunk.
Haste. I would have words with you.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devil.
I question the wisdom of that decision. I'll be here in the...
The gift roughly his conf. It is done.
What to bring?
Mordai's eyes. Another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Lower. You saw another Gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
Oh, you're not going to eviscerate him? I was hoping for a show.
Cool your blood. I'll indulge you soon enough.
Looking ahead.
Gods, deliver me.
The locals prove compliant.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real...
Rough. Soon you will be vomiting blood and tearing apart your own flesh. When the tentacles sprout from your lips, will you still cry that I was rough? Then the T-sling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. I am unfamiliar with the... Well, you will educate me on matters of this... Fey run. The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
There are important matters to discuss.
Be wary of... Chuck, you believe you can survive without me? As you say.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
With...
We meet again. I shall be here in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need of my services. A mending of... Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. Indeed. Farewell. Not this one. Writing beyond mortal realms, they, for a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest of most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep.
I heard what happened. If the druids are this far gone...
So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it? You saw what they were willing to do to a child just for... It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense. It's good of you to offer. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safe. There may be a way, though. Somebody must be leading them. It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you. Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word. Just Zevlor, Tilly. We're civilians now, remember?
With respect, sir, being a Hellrider is for life. They can't take...
They can.
Tiring business. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments. We've been on the road together for a while. Ever since you were kind enough to... The way you diffused the way we got caught. In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown... You see, I have this... condition. The specifics are rather personal, but what it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I'll spare you the finer details, but it begins with a simple biological deterioration, muscle spasms, disorientation, a slight ringing in the ears, and, if left for too long, catastrophe. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. We've already done the finding. You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was. There'll be danger involved. Or great cost. Splendid. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what As do our packs, as a matter of fact. I hope I can count on you.
Used to think the goblins would kill us the second we set foot. Well, I still think they'll kill us. But at least we can put up a fight. We're tougher than we look. We've some... Who knows? Some of us might even... Plenty of us fell to monsters. But if you're so sure we will, why not put a little gold on the line? Excellent. And since I ain't one to... Looking forward to it. Goblins knows. So many ways to die.
So, do you have loves waiting for you once this is all over?
You know what? That is not the easiest of questions for me to answer.
You mean just waiting?
Like a lovesick puppy?
Short-term amusements are much less hassle.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
so pale.
I already told you I don't have it! How stupid are you?
Pardon?
When we get to Baldur's Gate, where are we enlisting?
I'm done soldiering, Tilly. I'd like a clean start, but go with the watch. You're too honest to be a mercenary.
We should be getting drunk at least.
Don't you lie to me, boy. I know you have it. Stop shouting. No?
Hells! We can't.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people.
Can we all just take. What's the point in blade? These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Thank you.
She's right, Roland.
Zergan. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both.
Thank you, Roland.
Glad you made it inside. There'll be more coming. Goblins hunt in packs. Maybe, but we're not fighting. The sooner we leave for Baldur's Gate, the better. If the road was clear, 10 days walk, maybe?
Aradin's back with his tail between his legs. I'm glad for your help, but I'd hoped you were Halsin. Hells, I didn't mean it that way. I'll keep your wits about you. It never ends.
fish I've ever had.
I don't care for fish. Red meat, now, that's a different matter. Rare
Goblin
as can
tracks.
be.
Far too many of them, too.
Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign. Best be careful.
I am enjoying our walks together. Aren't you, Dave?
Sure. In silence.
Strange power resonates your limbs. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you. No use. Compulsion takes over. Your actions are no longer your own.
Abandon their hosts as soon as they need to. Vile parasites.
All the more reason to rid ourselves of our own uninvited guests.
Do you have someone waiting for you in Baldur's Gate, Astarion? A sweetheart, perhaps?
Not one in particular. The city is a veritable feast of sweethearts.
You must be eager to get back, then. Slimmer pickings out in this wilderness.
The parasite is stubborn. It refuses both to leave or to allow itself to be used. The parasite is stubborn. It refuses both to leave or to allow itself to be used as you desire.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
I've never killed anyone. Well, not for food. I feed on animals. Boars. Deer. Kobolds. Whatever I can get. But it's not enough. Not if I have to fight. It feels so... weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer. Fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed. You focus on the source of the power.
At best, I was sure you'd say no. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can. Thank you. I only need a taste. I swear. Really? Let's make us...
It's like a shard of ice into your neck. A quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches. Your pulse quickens.
That was amazing. My mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel happy. Shouldn't take long. Now, if you'll excuse me,
You watch as he stalks towards the forest, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
Good morning. How do you feel? Be grateful I'm not a true vampire, then. A bite from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn. Like my good self. All of a vampire's hunger, but oh no. I should be cinders in this light. I hadn't seen the sun for 200 years before we crashed here. Someone, or something, wants me alive. They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time. I'm just glad you'll be... Although there's still time.
So we're traveling with a vampire, are we? Of course we are. Word of warning, Astarion. I taste absolutely awful.
I'd just better not wake in the night to find fangs at my throat.
He's not wrong.
You say all the right words, but I'm not so sure.
Then, shall we go?
That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness. You can only surmise the obvious. The owlbear is out for blood. The beast returns the roar in kind.
Time for a new approach.
I speak, they burn.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
With pleasure. Let's go.
Too much to bear.
Cub looks from you to his dead mother. A single strike will end his suffering.
It hurts.
You watch, speechless, as the cub begins to eat his mother.
The cub has a fighting chance now.
That, or we've just prolonged its misery. I'll bear eggshells. An unhatched one would fetch quite a price.
A shrine.
Seluna statue
Forlorn.
in a stinking cave. Oddly a place of honor.
A magical seal. No lock picking dust.
This thing won't yield its contents easily.
Trust no one.
These things have stayed interesting.
Oblivious to your presence, the cub... You see a name etched into the leather. Scratch. With a deep, heartbroken whine, he whines, but remains rooted by the corpse's side.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
That's curious.
Not a chance I'll fit in there. Dead goblins. Dead travelers.
Were they heading to the Druid's Grove?
What's next, I wonder?
You have my attention.
All right, what now?